Hello, fellow Toastmasters and web guests. This is Anthony Alexander, the District 31 Public Relations Manager, here with another post from the web series of District 31 Toastmasters, ToastPost. This is a very light week that we have since we're getting into the new year. So, in spirit of that, instead of going over news and updates regarding District 31, I want to go over a topic that's on everyone's mind, which is New Year's resolutions. Now, New Year's resolutions, the goal of that for everyone is to make a goal or list of goals of things that they want to accomplish within the year. I'm going to talk about a few goals that I have myself, which it doesn't necessarily have to do with my career, because in terms of my career, a lot of the things and projects are going to take care of themselves, so we're good there. In terms of personal life, as many of you know, I am getting married next year, and I have pretty thick socks, so I'm not going to get cold feet, so that's going to take care of itself. The only thing that's really left for me is goals having to do with Toastmasters, so I'm going to go through one or two main goals that I have for myself in terms of Toastmasters, my role of public relations manager for the district, and also in terms of personal goals. So let's get right into it. I want to go over my personal goals. I joined Toastmasters for two reasons. One, my direct manager at the time, back in 2012 actually, proposed Toastmasters to me in terms of getting my professional presence up a little bit more and making sure that I'm speaking with conviction. At the time, I really didn't take too much consideration of that, because I thought to myself, Toastmasters has to be one of those groups where you go after work, have a couple of cocktails, and do table topics over and over again. So it really wasn't proposed to me in the best of lights. So it took me another, I want to say 2 to 3 years before my fiance actually brought up Toastmasters again, and not necessarily Toastmasters, but just saying that, I seem a little bit closed off when I'm speaking with others. So I wanted to open up more, so I joined Toastmasters both personally and professionally. Now, in that endeavor, I looked at the whole entire educational program as a whole. I looked at how does my public speaking style work, and what do I need to improve on to make it even better. So I went into Toastmasters guns blazing in May of 2015, accomplished my competent communicator in about 3 months. And from there, I took a step back and actually looked around me, looked at the club, and saw it as an opportunity to foster my leadership and managerial skills. So I slowed down a little bit within the past year, but I took the time to really take the content as a whole. So 2016 was really a year to take a step back and observe. And even taking a step back and observing, I fell into the public relations manager role. I accomplished since then my advanced communicator bronze, my competent leadership, and my advanced leadership bronze. So that brings me up into my New Year's resolution for myself for 2017. I do want to rev the gears up a little bit more again, because the things that I look at for Toastmasters for myself is making sure that professionally that I'm in the best position possible. So the things that I did for my speeches is I've completed so far the communicating on video, because a lot of my profession has to do with not only going into meetings and trying to convince and persuade others face to face, but also doing it to a global audience in front of video. So I took the communicating on video manual to heart and really focused in on that. I also identified that my speaking style is a little bit humorous. I tend to throw in analogies and jokes in my speaking style, so I completed the humorous speaking manual. Within my silver series, I picked up the entertaining speaker and special occasion speaker just to fortify my personal presence in front of people. So within getting married this year, there's going to be a lot of events where I'm going to have to propose a toast, have to speak in praise of my soon-to-be fiance, and so many other things. So being able to engage with the audience, be entertaining in the process was important to me. So that's part of my silver series. And then to cap that off, I want to go into next year and try to accomplish my DTM, which includes getting my advanced communicator gold and also completing the Advanced Leadership Silver so I can accomplish all of those goals. So I'm going to cap that off with speaking by management, because that's important to get back into my professional presence, and also interpersonal communication. So kind of fortifying both my personal and professional presence together. I think that's a good capstone for myself to kind of bring all of the pieces together for myself. So my New Year's resolution is really to accomplish the DTM to fortify both my professional public speaking and my personal public speaking. I kept on saying professional. I got hung up on that. I apologize, guys. So that really caps over what I want to accomplish in terms of my personal goals at Toastmasters. Now let's go into my role as public relations manager. Now, when I first spoke with my district director, or my district director-elect at the time, there was one goal that I saw for District 31, and we shared the same passion, which is publicizing Toastmasters for District 31, but also bringing the community together. And the only way that I've seen the community build in this day and age is through social media. So the main goals for me as public relations manager was to build up or rebuild social media platforms that we already had through Facebook, Twitter. We actually built an Instagram page this year, which has gotten a huge following, just so we can display pictures and short videos and intros of the different clubs that I would visit, to introduce a space where Toastmasters would actually bring themselves together, as opposed to only really looking at the clubs individually. Every single individual club is very important to the success of Toastmasters. But on top of that, there's a community of Toastmasters that shares that same passion to help others within their own space, whether it's corporate or community, or even helping people in their own local communities build up their public speaking skills, whether it's through the youth, whether it's through senior citizens, whether it's through any avenue. We're all sharing that same passion to help each other build to become better public speakers, because now more than ever, the art of communication is very important. So we wanted to build that space. And now with even YouTube, this is another avenue to do it. So for our public relations manager, we've done a good job building up and rebuilding and rebranding all of our social media. But with the last 6 months of my tenure as public relations manager, I really want to lock that down. And locking that down has to be videos like this, where I talk about my own goals. I talk about other Toastmasters goals within District 31, and we build that community and build that space. And hopefully even global Toastmasters follow soon. So that's my New Year's resolution in a nutshell, is hopefully I can become DTM by the end of 2017. And also by mid-year and by the end of next year, District 31 in terms of social media is built up or even doubled from what it was before. And I hope this helps inspire not only my own district's Toastmasters, but even global Toastmasters that hope to build a bigger brand for Toastmasters for their own district, but also Toastmasters around the world. I hope this video helped with everyone, and I want everyone to share their experience and what their New Year's resolutions are. Whether it's just Toastmasters or something within your life or within your profession that you just want to go the extra mile and build that next step. Also, I want to invite anyone, if you want to hear more content out of District 31 Toastmasters, you want to connect and build an interview between District 31 and yourselves, or even within our own district, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is anthony@district31.org. Feel free to share feedback, share anything about the video, or even share ideas. We're one community of Toastmasters where we want to build better public speakers. And I hope to get an all-count report at the end of this in that email as well, just in case you were paying attention. I hope to hear from everyone soon. And if you like this video, feel free to like the like button on the bottom of this video. And feel free to subscribe, because I want to do more videos like this for District 31 Toastmasters. Hope to hear from everyone soon, and cheers.